Hi guys, Josh here, aka Beards and Books. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my Tome Infinity and Beyond Readathon TBR. Hope you enjoy. So guys, if you haven't heard about this readathon, it is a relatively new one created by Megan and Ali over at Brush and Bookends. I will leave a link to their channel in the original video below if you want to take part. This doesn't start until the 7th of September, running through to the 21st of September. So you've got a bit of time to get involved and pick your TBR if you want to join in. So backstory to the readathon. So the Earth has fallen apart. We all expect it. Global warming, aliens, it was always going to happen. And what you have to do is find your new home. So you have a start point, and then depending on the options you pick, so which ship you pick, depends which planet you fall on, and then so on and so forth. But each ship and each planet has its own reading challenge. Now the guys recommend at least, I think it was 3 planets before you find your home. I think I've gone a bit more adventurous. I've gone for a few because I'm big time. But I hope you guys enjoy. So first up, which ship I picked to escape. So I picked ship D, which wasn't a very good choice because, oops, I've hit an asteroid belt. I have to read a book from an author I haven't read before. And for that, I have picked Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This was on my TBR anyway. I'll spoke about this in a couple of videos. I don't know if they'll be out by the time this comes out. This is what I wanted to read for a long time. So from what I gather, it's set in a world where emotion is banned and held down. So films, music, videos, art, all that sort of thing are destroyed and they are burnt. I don't know too much about the story other than I think we follow one of the firefighters whose job it is to destroy these artifacts. Sounds really interesting. My friend Sean over at Caffeine and Commas recommended this to me a while ago, so it's one I've wanted to read. And the fact that it's a short video, no, it's a book. The fact that it's a short book makes it a great one to include in a readathon. Next up, so I'm on the asteroid belt, and the challenge for here is to pick a space opera book. Now, I've picked one that I don't want to say avoiding, because I want to read Dune. I really want to read Dune, because I do like me a good sci-fi. But I don't know, I think maybe it's just because it's old. I've got the 50th anniversary edition of Dune. This is the book I'm going to be reading for the Asteroid Belt Challenge. I am really looking forward to it, but this is probably the one that I'm most nervous about reading during the challenge. It'll probably be the one that takes up the bulk of my time. I don't even really know much about Dune. I'm sure a lot of you have read Dune. Let me know down in the comments if it's worth it. It's too late as soon as this video goes out because I've picked it, but hopefully I'll enjoy it. Next up, Jupiter, the Gas Giant. Pick a book featuring giants. I've slightly cheated here. I have picked X-Men, Days of Future Past. I've had this graphic novel on my shelf for a long time. It is still sealed at the minute, as you can see. That's, you know, I've been looking after this bad boy. But anyone that knows the story of Days of Future Past, maybe you've seen the film, will know that there are giant robots called Sentinels, which mimic the X-Men's powers to try and kill them, essentially. So it does technically have giants in. It's a bit of a loophole because they're robot giants and they're Sentinels, but it all counts. It's what I wanted to read for a while. I think a graphic novel's good fun in a readathon like this because they tend to be quick to read as well, or at least quicker than, you know, a couple of 100 pages of a book. One I'm really looking forward to. I enjoyed the film, and I'll enjoy anything with Hugh Jackman, so hopefully I'll enjoy this one. Next up, Mars, Invasion Party. Read a book featuring aliens. Again, I've tweaked it slightly for this. There are aliens in this, but they're a very small part of the story. So I've gone for the Ask and the Answers, which is part 2 of the Chaos Walking trilogy. I loved The Knife Would Never Let It Go. I was genuinely really surprised at how good that book was. There are aliens in this. I can't remember the name of them. It's a side part of the story. I'm not going to lie. They're not a major part. But it's a book I've wanted to read for a long time. It's on my TBR anyway, so it seemed like a really good chance to pick this up. If any of you haven't read anything by Patrick Ness, I actually really enjoy his writing. The Knife Would Never Let Him Go was absolutely brilliant. It's a really good YA, sci-fi, fantasy-ish story. It bends genres. So I'm hoping that I'll enjoy this one just as much. And finally, Mercury, the smallest planet. Read a book under 250 pages. Now, continuing with my Patrick Ness theme, I've gone for A Monster Calls. This is one, again, I've wanted to read for quite a long time. It's been sitting on my shelf for a while, and I'm not sure why, because it's such a small book. So, from what I gather from A Monster Calls, it is about a boy whose mum is going through cancer, and I think it's how he gets through the situation. I've kind of seen bits of the film. I haven't watched it, but I'm not sure whether this monster is in his mind, or whether there actually is a giant monster wreck and stuff. I think it was Liam Neeson in the film who did the monster, I think. But yeah, so it's about a boy who whose mum falls ill. I think it's terminal, but again, I don't know because I haven't read it, and it's how he copes with the situation. I think he has like reoccurring dreams, and it's how he tries to get himself through his mum being so ill. Patroness's writing style is one I really enjoy, mainly from The Knife of Never Letting Go. It's a short book, so hopefully it's one I'll get through really quick. Let me know what you thought of it. Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. As I mentioned, I will leave a link to the original video, which was the announcement of the readathon by Brushing Bookends below. I'm getting a bit tongue-tied now. I've been talking too long. I really hope you guys choose to join in. This is a new one, so it'd be great to get as many people as possible involved in the readathon. I love the fact it's science-based, and it's kind of like a read your own and like pick your own challenge, because you get to pick the planets. Definitely take a look if you're interested. As I said, you've got 2 weeks to do it as well, hence why I've picked quite a few books. It's not as short as some readathons. I really hope to see you join in. If you've got any comments about any of the books that I've chosen, guys, please let me know down in the comments. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you did enjoy this. I'll leave links to my social media below if you want to speak to me some more and see more of my beard and my books. Hope you enjoyed. Speak to you soon.